Would somebody do me a favor? Go into the thread, the 102 case thread, and just let them know that we're live. If you wouldn't mind, I'd really appreciate it. And we've got 5 hours, guys. 5 hours. It takes me about 45 minutes to break a case, so I should be able to do 6 in 5 hours. Yes, cases 3 and 4. Not a lot of room to maneuver. Sorry, guys. Oh, just crushed the camera. The perils of doing Super Jumbo just slammed right on top of that camera. Hey, what's up, buddy? Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, sorry about anybody getting messages from me today on Twitter. It wasn't me. It was my staff. So, my staff does a good amount of my Twitter, to be honest with you. But it all comes from me. It's just not always me doing the Twittering, you know. But it was somebody new just trying to get out the Twitter break. So I told him just, go on Twitter and everybody will have sent me the address. And I forgot that some of you are like, duh, he's got my address. So if they couldn't find your address, they send you a message and they're like, address? Steve, I think it's probably best if we just part ways, bud. I mean, your last message to me was pretty clear, So I just want to just leave as friends and call it a day. But I appreciate you and I appreciate the offer. But I already gave somebody else first refusal, So I gotta honor that, All right, guys. So. Grant McCrae, green paper. Chris Murphy and Lipsius. All right, guys. So who's looking for who? Who's got spots? I like Gold Label. I like those. Those are nice. They're a lot like Transcendent. Similar. Well, they're metal. Good old metal. Well, I got hit by another scammer today. He got me for $300, and it really just gnaws on me, But so I spent the last few hours just going after that, and I followed that rabbit trail. Man, it took me back to 2014 when I first banned his account. Back in 2014. I've banned him many times since then. But what I did, and I wish I hadn't have, but I'm not sure how to fix it, is when I did the mystery boxes, you just bought them, right? I didn't take usernames or anything like that. So I didn't look at who paid. I just let anybody pay, And so what happened is a scammer got in and was able to buy them from me, and I didn't know until now, so I didn't know early enough to defend myself, at least, cancel his payments or anything like that. So he only got me for $300, which I appreciate, and I'm gonna make him earn that $300. I've got a thread coming, bro. It's the only reason it's not up right now. Well, there's two. One, I wanted to do this. I wanted to get this done. And two, I wanted to calm down a little bit before I did it, because I don't want his ancestors to feel it. So, Chase Strump. So I hate a scammer. But you know what I really like about a scammer? I like a scammer with a history and a unique name. That's what I like about it. The cash for the auto. Keone's a good spot. I hit some Keone. Was it yesterday? I hit. Was it an auto, like a gold or something, or an orange? I hit a good Keone last night. Well, I guess it wasn't really. It was like 20 hours ago. But. Phil, what's up, Phil? Yeah, Steve, would definitely, absolutely, everything, sure, no questions. And the Tatis boxes are gonna be good, brother. They're gonna be good. Jared Kelenic, and TJ Sikema. I think we just shipped you a really big package. Maybe Friday. But if you were in the $4.99 Transcendent, that one is going to ship Monday. So that one, I might still have that one. Oh, and I've got the first 16 draft. You're in those. Yeah. Yeah, all your cards are coming. That's awesome. That's awesome. Phil, how's it going tonight? Doing all right? I got it. I just got 200 more boxes in of Bowman Sapphire sealed cases. I got 5 sealed cases. Not Bowman Sapphire. Sorry, Bowman's in my head. Bowman Draft. Topps Chrome Sapphire. 5 cases. Callahan to 250. And Seth Johnson blue. Oh, I love it. Okay, so here are my thoughts on Bowman Sapphire. 1, Bowman Draft Sapphire. 1, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it, buy it. Those are my thoughts on it. Here's what I think. I think it's going to be a 32 card box, 8 4-card packs, exactly like we're used to. I think the parallels are going to be the exact same. I think they'll probably make more of it, but there's only 200 cards in the set. So making more of it might not actually mean more boxes, because, to keep the parallels intact, they might actually make less of the product while still making more of the cards. Does that make sense? So here's the thing I don't know. 1, I don't know what parallels they're going to use and how many inserts, because the inserts in Bowman Draft will add quite a bit to that checklist, and that'll help. And my guess is that they'll do that. They didn't with Topps Chrome, but they used a 700 card set, So if they do that with Draft, it'll help them increase the basically the set size, right? Because they're working with 200 cards instead of 700. But here's the thing, are there going to be autos? If there are autos, that means that they've been planning this all along, right? Because they obviously sent them out. But I haven't seen any autos. Of all the guys that have posted autographs online that we've seen, none of them have shown Sapphire autos from the Bowman Draft guys. Now, that could be 2 things. 1, it could be Topps having foresight to say, hey, if you post it, Don't post these. These are a secret. But I don't know. I really think some people would have posted them. If there are autos, that's going to make it fantastic. Because you have to understand, you're talking about two different products. Topps Chrome is not auto-driven. It's not. Topps Chrome Sapphire is definitely not auto-driven. Now, the autos are great. Don't get me wrong. When you pull Phil a Christmas 101 parallel, that's a great card. I love it. But it's rookie driven, right? But that's not going to be true with Bowman Draft Sapphire. It won't be rookie driven. Draft is always auto driven. So if there aren't any autos, it changes everything. That doesn't mean don't buy it. Still buy it. Buy it regardless. But it does change the dynamics of the product a lot. It won't sell for as much. Jelly, gold paper. But man, no matter what, I'm in, Julio Rodriguez, $2.99. I already told Blowout asked me my opinion. I said buy until you can't buy anymore, and then mortgage and buy some more anyway. That's what that's what I told them. The checklist for Sapphire is it's this. This is the checklist. But the catches are their inserts. And those probably won't come out until Monday. We probably won't know until Monday. And to be honest with you, you're probably not going to have time to look at the checklist. I think they'll probably sell to club members Monday, but they're not going to sell very many. They say a limit of 3, so I think they're probably just going to sell 6,000 boxes. I think they'll go really, really fast. That's just my guess. Obviously, some people are going to buy more than 3 because they'll do more than one order. And, Topps says they don't allow it, but they do. Greg Jones to 71. That's a nice card. Greg Jones to 71. A base auto Adley or just a base card Adley. You've got two different niches here. Topps Chrome is the rookie card market, and this is prospectors. I don't expect like an Adley base to sell for what a Tatis base sells for in the other Sapphire. I don't. But then again, I expect it to do really well. But you got to understand, because there's only 200 cards in the set, right? They're a whole hell of a lot easier to hit. In the other product, you got 32 cards, but it was a 700 card checklist. So the odds of hitting your guy was like 1 in 20, a little over 1 in 20 boxes. The odds of hitting your guy in Sapphire, current Sapphire, is like 1 in 20 boxes. That doesn't mean you can't hit him twice in 2 boxes. That just means that's what the odds are. In this product, if it's just base without the inserts, you're going to have 32 cards, 31 if you don't count the auto, 31 chances, but the checklist is only 200 cards long. You see? So now your odds of hitting the guy are 1 in 6 instead of 1 in 20, 1 in 21. So that's going to make them more common, and then more common means they won't quite sell for as much. Tyler Baum, but man, out the gate, numbers are anybody's ball game out the gate. They're going to be stupid out the gate. It depends on how rare it is. I mean, if it's 1 auto per box, right? If it's 1 auto per box, and in order to hit Adley, you've got to open 4 cases of this, right? So you've got to open 4 cases in this product to hit Adley. If they've got 70-ish autos, it's going to be 1 in 2 cases. I don't know. I wouldn't even want to speculate, to be honest with you. How rare is he going to be? All those things change. Because he's relatively rare in draft. He's not super short printed, but he's not as common as, say, Tyler Baum and Seth Johnson, So, I don't know. I think it's going to be I'm going to buy every box I can get my hands on. And then after that, I'm going to buy a couple hundred from Blowout. So, Yeah, I mean, that's what I've always done. I've always just continued to buy. Now, they did make it to where you could only do it once when you were buying the 2019, no, the 2018. They let you get the 2018 Brooklyn Collection boxes for $700. And you could only do it once, but you could do it. It's hard to explain. So you could get you could get the membership just by itself, the membership, or you could get the membership with one Bowman or not Bowman Brooklyn Collection box, right? Joshua Mears and Ryan Jensen. So you could buy the collection, the membership. So I would buy the membership, and it went through. Then I went back and tried to buy the membership again, and it wouldn't let me. Right? It said no, just you can only buy this once. But I noticed that the membership plus a box was still there, so I bought that and it let me. Then I went back and bought the one with 2 boxes. So I was able to get 3 memberships with the account. I don't know how they'll do it. Yeah, that's another good question. What's the checklist going to look like? I mean, and is there going to be an auto checklist? That's the first question. The first question is there an auto checklist? And I'll tell you right now, there doesn't have to be. Sapphire is going to Sapphire. Autos are not, you know? And it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper without autos. You're probably looking at 50 or more a box out the gate with autos, and I think those will probably go to 200 immediately. Without autos, you're looking at less than 50 a box, and they might only go to 100 secondary market. But I still think they'd go to 100. Without autos, I think they're 100 at least. With autos, I think they're 200 at least out the gate. I think that they'll do... I don't think they'd sell for much more than 50 because that's what this year sold for already. So they'd have a hard time justifying the increase, you know. Why are these guys more expensive when their autos are actually cheaper to get? So I would think 50, maybe 60, maybe $59.99 or something like that. If it has autos. If it doesn't have autos, it's going to be less than 50 for sure. You know, maybe $39.99 or something like that. And then it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell so fast. It's gonna sell so fast. Yeah, I'm excited about it. Oh, we got a red. Might be an auto. It's behind the blue. I think it's an auto. Oh, yeah. Red auto. You guys ready? I don't think I have the resources that you have, Phil. Oh, it's not an auto. Son of a gun. Why did they do that to me? It's still a cool hit, though. Isaiah Campbell, red. Damn. Kyron Paris, refractor auto. Not much, Tony. Yeah, Acuna definitely helped. Quite a bit. They changed it from a set format to a box format. And that helped. But I think the biggest thing to help Sapphire is going from boxes to packs. You know, it was 100 cards. It was, yeah. Once it went to a pack out product, I think that's what took it to the next level. Tony Losi. We got a redemption. So Lugo or Bishop, yeah? Nope. Class of 2019. Still might be one of those two guys, though. Corey Lee. Corey Lee. Sapphire came out in 2016, and it was like 2,000. It was over $1,000, but you got the full set, and then you got 2 superfractors and like 5 or 10 golds, and the golds were to 5. And there was a card in there that sold for $100, and that was Seager's rookie card. So Seager started the Sapphire rookie craze. It was his most sought after rookie. He was a Dodger rookie, you know, so it was a big deal. In 2017, I think it was 1,000 that first year, because in 2017 they upped the price, but they added autos. So in 2017 you had Aaron Judge, and he was the big rookie in Sapphire, and his base Sapphire rookie was $100. His gold was $1,000. I mean, you know, it was pretty impressive. And then they had autos. In 2018, they took it from a set to a 100-card box with guaranteed autos and superfractors every so many boxes, and Josh Wolf. And then the big pull that year was Acuna. And now this year the big pull is Tatis, and it's a pack out. Bowman will come out to the public on Wednesday. You definitely want to be ready for it on Wednesday. If you're in the club, it'll come out Monday, but they're not going to sell very much. Like I said, I think they might sell 6,000 boxes, which would be a lot. They might sell less than that. Got a green? Green auto? Bo Phillip. Yeah. They did. You know, Aaron Judge's rookie is still pretty good. Corey Seager cooled off, but the set as a whole is still popular. Jordan Adams, purple. Sammy Siani. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's a cool card. Yeah, I know. Somebody's already trying to sell it. I guess they figure they're guaranteed to get some boxes, so they're trying to capitalize already. Even with autos, I don't think it's a $350 product, you know? I mean, that might be 10 times what it comes out at. Yeah, I did. KBO actually opened up a box and sent it to me. Yeah, they probably think they're guaranteed 3 boxes. They're definitely not. But if they're on the ball, they'll get them. People are watching it to see what theirs will sell for, you know? Should they mimic him? Should they race him to the bottom? You know, offer theirs for $2.99. Luke Baker, green paper. Uh, Fart, Logan Wyatt. Well, I don't know if the odds are the same as Jumbo, because think about it. You're only going to get one auto per box in Asia. Asia's 4 packs, 32 cards, 1 auto. But they do have the Asia exclusive Mojo refractors, which are cool. Bryce Terang. Wow, nice hit. Nice hit on the Adley. So that's box 3, second Adley. Nice. That's nice. During the stream, that's cool. So, like, pack odds are the same as in you open 10 packs, you're going to get the same in this as you are in this. But there's only 4 packs a box. You see what I mean? So, in a 12-box case, there's only 48 packs. So, something 1 in 48 in Asia is 1 per case. Whereas in this, it's 1 per 4 boxes. You know what I mean? I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's... I didn't get any of it. I saw kind of the benefit of it, but I didn't touch it. Wesneski and his brother Wesneski and No, he doesn't have an auto. It's not him. Doxicus. Paid breaks. Yeah. Yeah, I don't need 102 cases worth for just me. I would need like my own wing. I'd need my own 2019 Bowman draft wing. And over here are the base cards on the wall. Like for instance, the paper base from the first 40 cases filled more than 16 5-wides. You see what I mean? So if just 40 cases is 16 5-wides plus over 16 5-wides, then 102 cases is 16 5-wides times 2.5. That's 32 and 8, 40 5-wides. Just paper base, 40 5-wides. I mean, that's like 8 feet twice. I mean, it's crazy. McConnell. Josh Smith, refractor auto. The one Topps now I actually thought about was the Bobby Witt. I thought about that one, but I didn't do it. But at least I gave it more consideration than I did for the Adley. The Chrome was hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-wides of Chrome non-color. Matt Gorski. And Isaiah Campbell. That's who I thought the red was going to be. I thought this was going to be the red. So 40 cases. So 100 cases would be, you know, almost 25 wides just of Chrome. I asked Blowout to give me some Asia, but they said they couldn't. So, maybe they'll. No, I mean, they're still doing the 16 caser right now. 16 caser should. The 16 casers will start shipping like Monday. They won't all be out until probably Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. But that's what they're doing right now. They haven't even started the 24 case break. But they'll start that next week. Maybe this weekend. I don't know. It's two different teams. My actual shipping team isn't here. So. I'll probably finish this break, the 102 cases, by New Year. That's my goal. New Year's Day is my goal. So that's taking Christmas Day off. Being done New Year's Day. Now, it doesn't mean I won't get a frog up my butt and finish early. It's just, that's what I'm thinking about. Hudson Head. Nunez. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good. Logan Driscoll, gold refractor, and Andre Lipsius to $4.99. So that's his second auto in this case, third overall in the break, I think. Drew Waters to 250. Steve, talk to Blowout. They'll sell you a case, a 40-box case, to 250, probably for cheaper than I could do it. Email Danny at blowoutcards.com. DANNY, and just say, you know, you'd like to get a 40-box case of Sapphire. You know, and what would they be willing to do? I bet they can beat the price I was able to quote. I just got more, but I paid more for them. TJ Sakema, MJ Melendez, and Ryan Zephyr-Jean for the Red Sox. We're going to hit a lot of Zephyr-Jean autos. Yeah, I know, right? And they're $70 a pack, too. Isn't that crazy? $70 a pack and going up. That's nuts. But there's a lot of color in it this year, so I think that's why. They're starting to climb. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do it. I've got to wait until Monday for him to come in. Mosstown just bought me out. I might have a couple more after I do hers. I'll be able to let you know. You know if I have any more. Gold franchise futures, Miami Mullets. Jake Sanford refractor auto. She just bought 20, and I know I have that many, but I don't have that many by much. But I'll have, like I said, Monday I'll have another. I think I bought 200 more for Monday. All right, so this is the last box of this case, case 3. And then we'll start case 4. That's case 4 right there. So same video and everything. I won't like stop or anything like that. The rookie's in the other room shipping his prison break. That's what's going on. He commandeered my staff to ship the prison break. Sam Ciani, Taglia, a blue wave auto. He's hit quite a few autos so far. Dre Jameson. Isn't that you, AJP? Tony? I think it is. Sure, no problem. If I miss any of your questions, just throw them back at me. I can miss the chat. What word did he use? Were they just looking for an excuse to cut him? Or was it really that bad? Darian Cruz. John Rave. Green. Joshua Mears. Really? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I know it's we grew up using that word, you know what I mean? And we used it like every insult had that word in it. Ah, we got another redemption. That's a Vaughn, right? I think that's Vaughn to 150. Blue. True blue. Matthew Lugo, nice. Andrew Vaughn to 150, nice hit. And Lugo, nice card, blue Lugo. He's pretty rare, Lugo. So I am a contractual, um, independent contractor. I don't work for Blowout, but we do have a business agreement, which we have both kept um, since 2013 without any trouble. The thing I like about Blowout is they're honest. They want to make a buck. You know, they're not out to give it away, but at the same time they're honest. So that's what they've always been honest with me. Manoa, and we haven't always had a good relationship. I mean, I created my own forum because I felt like I didn't have any choice. I was either stay stagnant there or go somewhere else. Darian Cruz, purple. Cody, last box of the case has the Cody instead of the first. Last pack instead of the first pack. And I did that for about a year, and they bought me out. So. Sapphire. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's a good point. I doubt they'll have these parallels in that. That probably won't be an insert set they have just because they already have the Sapphire card, basically. Yeah, I agree not to sell individual boxes. Sometimes they let me do things like they'll do a break where we'll do the boxes will be part of the break. In my mystery boxes, there's packs and boxes. You know what I mean? So I do that. I can sell boxes, but only if I break them 99% of the time. Sometimes there's a little bit of wiggle room, but generally they don't want me to. They don't want me to compete with them, right? They don't want me to try to be a mini distributor or anything like that. And our deal is I don't buy from anyone else as long as Blowout can meet or beat the price. Or they can go and get the product, Like sometimes I'll buy stuff from Baseball Card Express. But I'll usually buy that through Blowout. They'll buy it for me. That kind of thing. Bo Phillips. Jordan Adams. Bryson Stott. Base auto. Nice card. I didn't always buy from somebody else, but I did buy from Atlanta because Atlanta's closer to Tampa, so I could get the product faster. I didn't have to pay for 2-day shipping. This was 2012, 2013. They had a rule where you could only run 2 breaks at a time, and I tried to get an exception. And the mod team wasn't having it. I love Fish too. He was like, nope, 2 breaks, that's it. And so if I put up like a Sapphire break in advance, say I put up a Bowman, not a Sapphire, a Bowman draft break, but I did a pre-sale, right? Well, that counted as one of my breaks. So for 2 months, I'd have to wait before I could put up another break. And it was just, it was like this huge throttle around my neck. So I was just like, well, I guess. Michael Toglia, I guess I got to go somewhere else. So I built a website, and we started selling breaks on the website. I sold a 40 case break on a WordPress website one time. That was our first auction. Our first auction was through comments comments on a WordPress site in 2012. But it worked, and from there I decided to get my own forum because people wanted to hang out and talk and stuff like that. So I created my own forum a million years ago, and I ran that for a while. And I didn't have any animosity towards Blowout, so we didn't bash Blowout or anything like that. And they saw that. I think that probably was one of the biggest things that they liked. Sammy Ciani. I think a lot of times when a forum splinters, and Blowout splintered more than once, is that the splintering faction a lot of times will, talk a lot of shit. And we didn't do that. We didn't have any reason to do that. We weren't mistreated. I just needed more freedom. That's all it was. I just needed more freedom. So I expressed that. And when they contacted me about it, I told them I'm not trying to move traffic. I'm not trying to steal customers. I just need to be able to break. That's all. And so after about a year, Blowout was like, listen, what would it take, right? So that's why I got my own section, all this stuff. But one of the things they put in there, and I still regret it to this day, is they wanted me to run their forum now that I had experience running my own. And I did not want to do it. I wanted to be a group breaker, not a forum admin, because the problem with being a forum admin is no matter how much you try to avoid it, you have to police the forum. You have to moderate the forum. And that's created quite a few problems for this side of my business, Yeah, it was good. They give me product. They trade me. So like for instance, I bought this at a certain price, right? But every month they give me a credit. So I can spend that credit on product. So that's what I do. It helps, it cuts down on what I've got to pay. Burdick, Purple, and Gunnar Henderson. So they don't exactly, they don't like write me a check or anything, but they do give me, compensation. And believe me, it's not enough. All right, Steve, you have a good one, buddy. It's it's not enough. Like, all right, here's an example. I've gotten, since I took over in 2013, right? So 6.5 years, I've had one raise. Well, and not, just not exactly a raise, because obviously I'm not getting paid, but a raise in how much they give me more money than they originally started. But the forum itself has grown exponentially since 2013 when I took over. We had less than 30,000 members. Now we've got 2.5 times that. I think we were mid 20s at the time. So more members, more problems. Your reports grow as the forum grows. Your reports grow exponentially. No, this one's the main one. I own a couple things, but basically I just parcel it out. Nothing major. I've got a couple really small eBay things that I do. And the last thing in the world you ever want to do if you're the forum admin of a large forum is let anybody know about what else you might be doing. Because I'll tell you what'll happen. Somebody will get banned from the forum and they'll go to my other business and leave a negative review. You know what I mean? Yeah, 61. That's pretty good. And that's just that's not counting, band members or anything like that. Yeah, a lot of people came over in those days. 2009. That was about 2009. Freedom Cardboard was created at that time. I think 2008, Freedom Cardboard came out. This version of the forum's been around since 2007, but they had versions of the forum before this. So it's existed years before that. Obviously, quite a bit smaller, but Lodolo to 99, Matt Wallner. But I don't do a lot of that anymore. I basically just monitor it and write the checks. It's a nice little, it's a nice little side business. I always like to diversify, but I don't diversify anymore because, the vast majority of my eggs are in all one basket. One thing I really enjoyed doing, I just can't, is day trading. I really like day trading, but the amount of stress involved, and you can't do both. I wanted to do both jobs because I could do this job at night and that job during the day, early day at that. But you can't day trade and run a forum at the same time. As much as I wish I could, because it's all just patterns. So it's not like it doesn't take a genius. You just pattern recognition is all it is. And I did pretty well. I feel like I could easily make $100,000 a year just day trading, not swing trading, not anything else, just day trading. I could pull in $100,000 a year doing it. Refractor auto, Hunter Bishop, nice. So we already hit the the Lugo, so now we got a Hunter Bishop. Right after me. Group breaks is group breaks makes good money if you can put the time into it. I mean, I've got 6 full-time staff, but I make more money group breaking than I do doing what I just told you about. So I mean, blowout's bigger, yeah, and more active. JJ Bleday, Misner, cool. Grant McCrae hot pack. Grant McCrae and his brother Grant McCrae to 150. I mean, think about this. Just in product alone, just me buying from Blowout, I've purchased over $2 million in product this year. So, I mean, that'll give you an idea. But I've spent $2 million over $2 million this calendar year, January 1 to the end of this month. Over $2 million. Yeah. Yeah, Corbin, you joined at a weird time. Most of the people from 2007 were like the end of July, early August. Because that's when the forum was, that's when everybody's like, hey, come back over. We're switching forums. Come join. So everybody joined then. Dasan Brown, base auto. There were very few people joining that around that time. Yeah, right. Right. You've definitely spent a small import sedan on Sapphire with me. That's true. Yeah, this is we're on case 4 right now. We're gonna do at least till 6 a.m. So we still have time. Dane Dunning. I'm gonna do 20. Oh, nice hit! Congratulations, Will Robertson, Nicola Dolo, True Gold, 45 out of 50. Damn, that's an awesome hit right there. Woo-hoo. I feel like I missed part of the chat. The chat goes too fast. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That is a nice hit. That is a nice hit. And I just threw those cards on the ground. Never join a breaker that throws your cards around. Unless it's me. And because they jumped. Nobody else, though. Nobody else, though. Yep. If she's awake, we're awake, right? Hey, so I sent you 2 packages today. And it's not everything. I still have Sapphire from last night that wasn't in it. But so what you want to open, you're going to get a box that's like huge. It's going to look like a board game, because that's actually what it's called, a board game box. That's basically your Sapphire base is in that. And then you're going to get a square medium flat rate. That's the one to open for your video. It's got your hits in it. Your hits and your letter. You know, the trout letter. I haven't this time because look how much the chat is going. I used to watch movies, but that was because it was just me and Ed. You know, it was just like 2 or 3 people. At 2 in the morning, you know, nobody'd be watching. They would get up in the morning, go to work, and they would watch me on the train or, you know, on the commute into work. So people watch like the recap videos and stuff like that, but they didn't watch the live videos. And now we've got, you know, 48 people at 2 o'clock in the morning. We got a lot of people in here. That's a lot. We were just over 50 a minute ago. For me, that's a lot. I usually don't have a lot of people in here live. More or less, you know, because I always sell the breaks early. So, you know, I don't sell while we're live. So I think that's, you know, I think that's pretty cool. Davy Garcia, gold paper. That's a nice card. I like it. Seth Beer. That is the variation, isn't it? I'm not going to be able to read this. Oh, I could put it up in here. Hold on. Yeah, that's the variation. So nice card for the Seth Beer spot. And then Josh Wolf. Josh Wolf refractor auto. That's cool. Yeah. So I haven't watched any movies. I was planning on it though. I was gonna watch that Tarantino movie. Something Happens in Hollywood or whatever. I was planning on watching The Mandalorian, but I can't. But I prefer this. I would rather talk to the chat room and, you know, mumble along as I go than just break quietly, you know, and then hit a big hit and be like, oh my gosh, nobody's here to see this, you know, because we did that quite a bit too. Adley to 250. Nice hit. But, you know, I would hit a superfractor at like 4 in the morning and it would just be me and crickets. That's funny. Yeah, Christmas Vacation would be a good one too. But the other night at like 4:30 in the morning, we had 22 people in the chat room. So, you know, you can't watch a movie and you can't abandon your guests and watch a movie, you know. That's really rude. Yeah, right. We did. We definitely did that. Isaiah Gilliam. Yeah, it's good times. I really appreciate you running that the Days of Giving thread too, by the way. Levine, Ethan Small. It always started out slow with me too. Usually the first 2 days hardly anybody would join. And then, you know, days 3, 4, 5, 6, it would just keep getting bigger. Yeah, I am. I didn't always want to do that. I used to work during the day. I was a content creator, which was something I didn't necessarily enjoy, but I was good at. Content creation is basically building videos, maybe writing articles, and doing voiceover work for other people's websites. Back in the day, you could go to a website and it'd be me. You know, remember when you used to go to the website and it would start talking? Right? You'd go to the website and it would immediately start playing. Well, on a lot of websites, that was me. You know, it's like, hey, it's Jonathan Franklin here, and I just want to thank you for coming to jonathanfranklin.com. And here at Jonathan Franklin, we pride ourselves in offering the greatest whatever the hell we're selling today. If you'll just navigate through this site, you'll see. Yeah, and every place I was somebody else. And the reason how that happened is I had a friend who was in Israel, and together we were building websites, monetization sites, Amazon, Google, all that. Back in, I don't know, 2007, 8, 9, 10. That was pretty profitable. You know, you could build a cheap website and monetize it. And, you know, you had a bunch of them. It's kind of like real estate property, but it was digital property. And they would all bring in a little bit of money. And every once in a while you'd get lucky and one would bring in a lot of money, you know, and trying to figure out that formula was a lot of fun. But anyway, he couldn't do his own voiceover work because he was from Israel, you know, so he had that thick accent. So he hired me to start doing voiceover work for him, and then you know, his friends and all his colleagues, and then I started doing it a little bit more, and people in Australia that were building sites. The SEO said that you know, more people are going to purchase from you if they're more comfortable with the person talking to them. Then, so man, I had a pretty good gig, and it paid really, really well. It just wasn't steady, you know. So I did that for a long time. I like that. I like doing voiceover work. Yeah, right. Right. I've probably tried to help you quit smoking. I've probably tried to help you overcome anxiety. I've tried to help you lose weight. I taught you to speed read. I did I did an entire course on speed reading. Yeah. I'm gonna find those recordings for the anxiety one. I'm gonna put them up on YouTube. You guys can listen to them as you fall asleep. Well, remember, non-auto is going to be like that. Not necessarily in 50 cases, but you could definitely go 20 cases, 30 cases, 40 cases, and not hit a color of those guys. Also, I don't put sky blue in the recap, so you know, you've probably got some sky blue going on. I don't know. You know, we're only on case 4, so I don't know if we've done that for you or not, but. That's pretty funny. Jeter Downs, green paper. Shea Langoliers, Triolo to 99. 93 of 99 on Triolo. It's a nice card. Oh yeah, this is my favorite product to break. Sapphire's a close second though. Bowman, Regular Bowman is third. Bowman Chrome is fourth. After that, I do like the quick, easy products, just like every breaker. Some breakers only do that, which I always felt like it was cheating, but, you know, I get it. You know, you could open 10 cases of Flawless in the time it takes me to open one of these. And, you know, on Flawless, you're making probably 4 or 5 times what I would make on one case. So, you know, you could make 50 times as much money just during the same amount of time. TJ Sakema doing Flawless breaks. Yeah, well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. I do not like opening Panini products. I don't like it at all. I'll do it, you know, because Prism is at least entertaining, but I don't like it. And the main reason I don't like Panini products, there's two, but the main one is the packs are hard to open. You know, you open 20 cases of Panini Prism and you feel it in your forearms the next day, which is crazy because I do this. This is what I do, and still it hurts. And then the other reason is because without a license, they don't have the teams. Palante, and that makes it harder for my staff, and that gives me a headache. The sapphire smell. Yeah, it's funny. We hit one guy. We hit an orange and a gold non-auto in the same case, and another guy's they're not going to get anything, you know, for their non-auto spot in the first 24. And this one you definitely should. You should definitely hit some kind of color. Dominic Fletcher, 271, 28 of 71. Dominic Fletcher, nice card. No, I do like their VIP parties. I really do. The main reason I like them, well, Blowout wanted me to go. You know, Blowout's always pushing me to expand my network, right? But I don't feel I need a network because I can fill more breaks than I can run. So I don't want a network. But they're like, well, hire employees, you know? So, I mean, I get it. But they always want me to network. So they always want me to go to these Panini parties. So I went to the first one and I took Brian, and he and I got to meet Mike Tyson, and that was really cool. And you know, Brian, you know, he still talks about it to this day. Sixto Sanchez, but now I take the kids and we have a really good time. They like playing the video games, but Logan Davidson, I always feel like one day they're gonna look back and they're gonna be like, you know, I got to go and meet all these people. So I'm hoping that happens. But that's why I like them. I don't like crowds. There's too many people there for me personally to enjoy it, you know. But I like taking the kids. I like the boys being able to go. Oh, yeah, you can still get in. Yeah, you can still get in. You know, the Panini people aren't really that bad. Tracy Hackler's pretty cool. You know, as people, I kind of like them, but I just don't like the product. But if they had a baseball license, I damn sure would like them, because all of a sudden Prism would be Bowman Draft, right? And Flawless would be, you know, your Sapphire Transcendent. You know what I mean? So Contenders would be like Series 1, or Donruss, I guess, would be like Series 1. If they ever get the license, I'm a switch quick. I'm a switch quick. You know, Top better keep this license. Yeah. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I always make sure the kids go up and thank him. You know, one year the kids go up and they thank him because he knows me on sight. I don't think he really remembers who I am. He just knows me, you know. So he's like, "Oh yeah, he probably thinks I'm like a blowout guy or something like that, you know." So he's always like, "Hey," you know, and so he knows me on sight. So he always comes over, shakes my hand, asks me how I'm doing, but he never says, you know, Houdini. So that's why I figure he has no idea who I am. But I always have the boys thank him, you know, so he remembers them as you know, as the years have gone by. He's you guys again, you know. The first year that he was like, "What did you guys like the most?" And he had put fidget spinners out on the tables as like party favors, and the boys loved. It was during the fidget spinner craze, right? So they had like a fidget spinner for every hand, and so they were like, "The fidget spinners." Jelly Speckle, and you know, he was like, "Oh, oh, okay." You know, it wasn't all the celebrities or the, you know, the $1,000 spread or any of that. It was the fidget spinners. Yeah, I used to do those, but I wanted to keep it limited. I only wanted to do like one a month. So somebody took the idea and created an entire business out of it. So I wasn't very smart. And you know, it's funny because Blowout told me not to do it. Not to do it, but to not to limit it. But I was like, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do it too much, and then I take away what people enjoy about it. And I'll be damned if he wasn't right. If Fish wasn't right. I could have done, you know. Anyway. Yeah. Logan Wyatt. Fart. Purple Auto. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. It's like the little things. You know, they've never done that for me. Anything like any of the fundraisers I've ever done, they've never sent me anything. But Tops has. But I think that was more Yank's chick. You know, she really kind of spearheaded a lot of that. But it wasn't just her. Sometimes Tops would send me stuff from like their personal collections and stuff like that. Not for me, but you know, for the fundraisers I was doing. You know, for the Children's Hospital and stuff like that. Lazarito Gold and Sammy Ciani. That's a good spot. So I think Dave is gonna decline those spots, the Hageman spots. So if Dave declines them, I want them to go all to one person. So I think I'll go through, and whoever said they would take them all, I think that's who I'm gonna award them to. That's cool. Yeah. I asked my kids what they're gonna do when they get older, right? You know what the boys told me? We're gonna do what you do because you don't ever have to work. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, we're gonna do what you do. So I tried to get them to help, and they're like, nah, we'd rather play Fortnite. They're mad at me. I sent them home with my wife. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 people here who are gonna work all night, right? And then work all night with me. And so the boys were so excited because they wanted to stay here, but they'll just get in the way, and you know what I mean? So actually 5. I've got 5 people here plus me. Reese Hines, and they're all working in the other rooms. And the boys would just, you know, they play and run around, and so I made them go home. So they're really mad. Yeah, see, I just want to put them all into... I just want to move them all, you know? Yeah, they're all right. They're gonna play Fortnite and drink hot cocoa at the house. Quintana, we've got a Gold Wave auto. Tyler Baum. I've done really well with the Tyler Baum spot. Both breaks. Tyler Baum. Gold wave. No, I mean I get it. I'm not trying to force you to do it. I'm just saying that's what I want to do. I want to give them all to one person if I can. If I've got one person that'll take them all, that's just what I want to do. All right, guys. Last box, case 4. I know I had to look at my thumbs to make sure they weren't dirty or anything. I was like, what the? What? I sold them. Sold them all to one person. And he comes and picks them up. I've had to ship them in years past. Bro, I would rather pay you to come get them than ship all these cards. I don't have to sort them. I don't have to do nothing with them. I just pack them up, ship them away. So makes me happy. Langoliers, green paper. That's a nice card. Leonardo Jimenez and Brady McConnell. I found we were moving stuff around for the baby, right? And so I went into this. We've got a converted garage, and I went. There's like this closet that runs the entire back wall. Well, nobody goes in there. That's where the circuit breaker is. Nobody goes in there. You know what I mean? So I was in there the other day because my wife was like, "You gotta clean it out." So I go in there, and I swear to you, there are 2 stacks of 5 wides taller than me. I'm 6 foot. Taller than I am. And they say 2015 and 2016 Bowman on them. I had no idea they were there. No clue. But I'm sure I put them in there because I was like, you know, these are going to be so valuable someday. And I'm going to find time to sort them and sell them as player lots. You know, forgot they were there. Quintana, 008 out of 150. Yeah. Oh, that's my godson. That's not actually 2019 draft either. I think that's either 2017 or 2018. Because that's my old shop in the photo. But, yeah. He shot me from up there, actually. That's why I took the photo. He was running around the shop while I was working. And next thing I know, I got shot by a Nerf gun. And I couldn't find him at first. I finally found him. He was up there aiming at me. Stowers blue refractor. Alek Manoah. Don't hit a lot of Alek Manoah. Yeah, I know what a thumbnail is. I know that a thumbnail is. That's what Phil is famous for, is thumbnails. I just didn't know. I didn't realize which one we were talking about. You know, Paul, I haven't really thought much about it. What do you think? Misner. I'm just messing with you. I think it's a great product. Seth Johnson, in any iteration. How do you say that? Iteration. I think it's going to be a good product. Yeah, I can do a 5-boxer. I've got a 20-pack break for Mosstown. But it's literally 20 packs, so it'll be really fast. 20 packs, 5 cards a pack, so it won't take but a second. And then I can throw your 5 boxes in, and then we'll do another 2 cases. What do you guys think? And we get to do Jumbo next. It's so much better than Super Jumbo. So yeah, man, I got you. 5 boxer coming up. Alec Marsh. Purple. Siani again. He's going, you guys should buy these spots just so you can get me, bro. I'm totally hitting all over the place. Sammy Siani. I don't know what Hageman did, man. He used to, back in the day, he used to join my breaks all the time. Never had a problem. But then he had a call-out video, and he stopped joining my breaks, which is fine. So when he sent me this message and was like, hey, can I get him? I was like, sure. But that's it, you know. I mean, I'm sure he just forgot, and then he's been busy. He hasn't been on the forum. If he was on the forum, he'd have paid, I'm sure. But hey, that's cool. It used to be when you got your cards in the mail, right? You get your cards in the mail from me. To protect your Chrome cards from the break, I would protect them with a 2011 Trout update on each side. More than one person got their cards protected by 2011 Trout updates. I also sent out Acuñas that way too. Aaron Judge rookies, a whole deal, man. Probably not. I mean, I usually don't bother. I have sent back stuff, but it's pretty rare for me to send anything back. All right, so let's do the recap, all right? So we've got a refractor of progression for the Mets to 250. Colored paper. We've got a gold Davy Garcia, 11 of 50. And a gold Sean Jelly, 10 of 50. All right, non-auto. We've got Alec Marsh, Kyle Stowers, Jimenez, Quintana, Lazarito, Jelly, Sanchez, Palante, Langoliers, Jahmai Jones, Grant Levine, Seth Beer, that's the variation. Dane Dunning, Grant McCray, Josh Jung to 150. Lodolo, Burdick, Sammy Siani, Jordan Adams, Darian Cruz, Andrew Vaughn to 150. John Rave, Toglia, Franchise Futures Gold, Melendez, Drew Waters, Logan Driscoll, Matt Gorski, Wesneski, Matt Mercer, Jordan Adams, Justin Slayton, a red, Isaiah Campbell, 4 of 5, Joshua Mears, Kendall Williams, Julio Rodriguez, Tyler Callahan, Jared Kelenic, and Chris Murphy. And then autos. Let's get a photo up, shall we? We've got Sammy Siani, Seth Johnson, Alec Manoah, pretty rare. Quintana, Brady McConnell, Tyler Baum, gold. Reese Hines, Sammy Siani again, that's 2. Logan Wyatt, JJ Gose, Logan Davidson, Dominic Fletcher to 71. Ryan Jensen, TJ Sakema, Triolo to 99. Ryan Garcia, Matt Gorski, Ethan Small, Adley Rushman, John Wolfe, Nicola Dolo, 45 out of 50. It's a very nice card. Desan Brown, Grant McCray, Hunter Bishop Refractor Auto, Matt Wallner, Gunnar Henderson, Jensen Refractor, Steer, Toglia Blue, Stott, Cody Hose, Matthew Lugo Blue, Joshua Mears, Dre Jameson, a blue Sammy Siani, so that's 3 autos. That one's to 150. Jake Sanford Refractor, Zephyr Jean, Jimmy Lewis, Lipsius Refractor, Nunez, Isaiah Campbell, Josh Smith Refractor, Doxicus, a purple Adley. It's a nice hit right there. Fart, Sammy Siani, that's his 4th auto. Bo Phillip, Josh Wolfe, Corey Lee, class of 2019. Kyron Paris, Ryan Jensen Blue, Triolo, Tyler Baum, Greg Jones to 71, Quintana again, Seth Johnson, Sikema Gold Auto, Strump, Antoine Kelly, and Andre Lipsius. So that is cases 3 and 4. So some big hits there. Nothing better than the gold, though. Rarer than the gold, anyway. All right, guys. Saving the video. Tape directly on the card.